Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me on my channel. My name is Nick, and today I want to talk to you about the back and forth nasty Twitter conversation that I had with Jeffree Star. The reason that I'm bringing this up is because on YouTube, it's impossible not to see all of the drama that he's having between him and Kat Von D, him and Kylie, and many other YouTubers who have a problem with basically the way that he conducts himself. Full disclosure, the screenshots I'm about to show you are not recent. We had this back and forth Twitter fight in 2011. So why am I bringing it up now? Because the thing that we got into a fight over was a problem that people are still bringing up about him today. Namely that he promotes suicide and that his language is very careless and can hurt the people who support him. I am just putting it out there to add to the continuing dialogue as to whether or not Jeffree Star needs to change the way that he interacts with people online or if he's negatively impacting his own brand. I should also mention before I get into the receipts that I was not innocent in this whole thing. Me and Jeffree Star, it seemed like we were trying to get a reaction out of each other. It's not like I was randomly attacked. The way that I handle myself on Twitter is different now. And you know, this was before Jeffree Star Cosmetics was even a thing. I was a fan of Jeffree Star back when he was just famous on MySpace. Here's what happened. On February 12th, Jeffree Star tweeted out, "So how long does it take you to get ready in the morning? Hashtag hi kill yourself." So I interpreted this as when fans or people on the street ask him how long it takes him to get ready with his makeup and his wigs, he wants to tell them to kill themselves. So I replied, "Not really good business to talk shit about / suggest suicide to your fans who want to know things about you or be like you." Couple things here. I was making an assumption based on my interpretation of his tweet that he was talking to fans and not just busybodies on the street. That being said, my uncle had just taken his own life 2 years before this, so I was very sensitive to the topic of suicide, like many people are, because a lot of our lives have been affected by tragic loss and suicide. So I was kind of in a sensitive spot right here, and I was very much, you know, sophomore year of college, PC police. But I still don't really condone joking about suicide. I think it's in poor taste, and it's like, you can think of better jokes if you really tried. But these days I probably wouldn't have tweeted back to him and gotten into a whole thing. Because 1 minute later, he replied, hashtag hi kill yourself. I felt like I had just made it clear that his joke was offensive, and then he said the same thing to me. So I was like, how dare you? And then I got that rush of endorphins that you get when someone more famous than you tweets you, so I was ready to go off. Then he tweeted into his own timeline, "If people can't take a joke and laugh at yourself, hi kill yourself." This made me so mad. I was like, stop telling people to kill yourself. But obviously he was getting a reaction that he wanted. There are 139 retweets on that one. So to that tweet I responded, "Use a dick. I considered myself a fan of yours, but I don't think suicide is funny." I stand behind the second half of that tweet. I don't think I should have called him a dick, but I was basically just stating my objection and saying I don't think suicide is funny and I won't support you if you do. This is where it gets kind of fuzzy though. He tweeted something after that I cannot remember what it is, and it must have been deleted. Oh, you know what it was? I'm almost positive it was like, "Your dad must be disappointed that you're such an angry faggot." I know definitely it was, you know, something insulting, and it brought up my parents and about me being angry. But he deleted it, so who knows what it could say. In either case, I replied, "I'm not feeling angry. You're a bitch. My parents are pretty cool. Your reality show is never happening." I was definitely taking a dig there because I had read recently that he had an MTV reality show in the works. They shot a first episode, but it never got picked up. And I decided to drag that skeleton out of the closet and see if I could hurt him that way. His followers were weighing in, saying that I needed to calm down, and others saying that Jeffree was trying to use me for attention. Honestly, we were both getting reactions out of one another and both getting some kind of publicity on Twitter from it, so I think that's why it kept going. He replied, "Yawn, your dad thinks your mom is a stupid with no personality." Yikes. It doesn't hurt my feelings now, obviously, but oh my god, saying the C word is just like, oof. It's the ultimate shock factor, and that's what I think I was really upset with it. He was just being rude for rude's sake. Again, the reason I'm putting this out there is because I just want to add it to the ongoing discussion about Jeffree Star and whether he should conduct himself personally online in a way that will offend less people so that he can sell more liquid lipsticks. Just to drag myself a little bit further, I have some other tweets that involve Jeffree Star that show I was a little bit of a flip-flopper leading up to this. In September of 2009, oh my god, that's 7 years ago. Crazy. I said, I almost bought Jeffree Star's new album Beauty Killer, but there's a pop-up that said, warning, for closeted or emo kids only. That's just rude. Like, I'm not even making fun of Jeffree Star, really. I'm making fun of his fans, who I thought were, like, the closeted emo Hot Topic kids. That was an example of me just trying to be a bitch in order to get likes. It was only 5 months later, I said, listening to Jeffree Star, being a little bit jealous of his badassness. Okay, so which is it, ho? Do you think he's for closeted emo kids, or are you one of the closeted emo kids that liked him? I was never in the closet at this time, by the way, but still. I was a little bit of a hypocrite there. What do you think of Jeffree Star and how he conducts himself on Twitter? Do you think he still exhibits this kind of behavior? I've heard things about him promoting suicide in his fans. Even if it's jokingly, I don't think it's funny. But do you think I'm taking it too seriously? Let me know in the comments. Also, do me a favor and click subscribe if you like what you're seeing here, and give me a big thumbs up if you like this video. Thanks so much for watching.